J.M. Frost III has gone from being that fellow with those two good roan mares to being inducted into the American Quarter Horse Hall of Fame. Born August 21, 1914, J. Miles Frost III was a fourth-generation Texan whose family arrived shortly after the Republic of Texas was formed in 1836. Earning a bachelor's degree from Rice University in 1936 and both undergraduate and graduate degrees in geology from the University of Texas in 1938, he was raised on his family's Frost Ranch at Sugar Land near Houston, where he became involved in oil and gas, rice farming, cattle ranching, and every facet of the horse industry. "In those days, not very many horsemen knew who I was by name," said J.M. "They just knew me as that fellow with those two good roan mares." J.M. and his wife, Mickey, had one son, Ford J. Frost, who with wife, Claudia, have daughter Anchiles Frost, who avidly breeds, trains, and shows European warm-blood hunters and jumpers. With horses, J.M. ran the gamut, from riding his pony to school as a little boy, enjoying jumping as a young man, working cattle on the ranch as a cowboy, and moving on to competitive events as a breeder, owner, and trainer. He showed quarter horses in competitions from coast to coast across the United States from 1948 until 1971. In 1971, he held a complete dispersal sale of his show stock. That was before the establishment of the AQHA World Championship show, but the Frost-bred Osen won a Youth Reserve World Championship in Western Pleasure in 1977, and the Frost-bred Call-Me Royal won a World Championship in Senior Reining the following year. From a purely historical perspective, J.M. was almost singularly responsible for catapulting the King bloodline into the national limelight as AQHA show horses, according to noted stock horse historian and author Frank Holmes. His entry into the show horse business and subsequent growth in that field paralleled that of the quarter horse breed. Of the first four AQHA champion daughters of King P234 J.M. owned, trained, and campaigned 3. At one time, he owned more daughters of King than anyone outside the Hankins family. In his own name, J.M. bred 641 American quarter horses, with 259 performing in AQHA competitions. In the show ring, those included 28 AQHA champions, 16 horses that earned a total of 27 superior performance and 8 superior halter titles, and 66 registers of merit. Altogether, he bred the earners of more than 6,500 points in all divisions. Some of those standout horses were Honeybee Joe and AQHA champion Feisty B. King, who tied for first in junior cutting in 1953 at Fort Worth. Others included Alf, an AQHA champion with superiors in reining, Western Pleasure, and halter. Red Bars, the grand champion mare at the Texas State Fair in 1961 and at Fort Worth, El Paso, Houston, and San Antonio. Rose King, an AQHA champion with a superior in cutting, and Roan Alice L., who was never defeated in a produce of dam class, and to the cover of King P234 produced AQHA champions Red Bud L. and Little Alice L. J.M. was influential in setting up the National Cutting Horse Association and is a member of the NCHA Hall of Fame. Another standout was Clip Bars, an AQHA champion who set a track record as a racehorse. J.M. bred 107 quarter horses that started official races, with 46 coming back winners and 4 of those in stakes, including Go City Go, who in 1971 scored in the Quarter Horse Racing Congress handicap at Ruidoso Downs. J.M. was also involved with influential thoroughbreds, including owning shares in Azure Tay and campaigning Fine Loom, who set an 870-yard track record that stood for 17 years at Ruidoso Downs. J.M. was active in AQHA from the early 1940s until his death in 2013. J.M. became an AQHA director in 1962 and served until 1985 when he became one of the first directors emeriti. At the 2013 AQHA convention, he was recognized as the senior member of the AQHA Board of Directors. J.M. might have been known as the fellow with those two good roan mares, but that has changed over the years. Horsemen everywhere today know J.M. Frost III. His contributions to the American Quarter Horse and AQHA are forever heralded as he joins the American Quarter Horse Hall of Fame.